Hi, Beaux here with the Beaux Insurance Read Insurance, talking today about why you might get disqualified for home insurance. You went and applied for home insurance and they told you, I can't help you. There's a lot of different reasons that may be a problem or what's going on with you. And I'm going to help you to understand maybe what some of those things are. Some of these things you can fix, some of them it's going to take a little bit of time. So what are some of those different things that may disqualify you for home insurance? Well, one of those things is bad credit. Credit is one of the things that insurance companies use to determine whether you are a good risk or not. I realize that they may have nothing to do with it at all for you. However, statistically, it has been proven that people with better credit are less likely to have claims and also are more likely to take care of their property and do proper maintenance. Typically, they'll give a better rate to people who have a much higher credit score, such as like in the 700s or even 800, and to a much lower one that's maybe in the 500s. And then if you're much lower than that, they may decline you. I understand it may have nothing to do with you, but statistically, it's been proven, and insurance companies are all about statistics. Having a criminal record actually may disqualify you for that. Not as much these days, but it may disqualify you. More likely on auto insurance may disqualify you because of having too many violations, accidents, or something like that. But talking about home insurance, it may or may not. Lapse in coverage. A lot of insurance companies will not pick you up if you've had a lapse in coverage because it shows that you're not responsible, or they're not able to go back and look at claims history on you. Another is going to be your claims history in general. Insurance companies are going to look, have you been having a lot of claims? Now, weather-related claims aren't so much of a problem. The problem is things such as like water damage or things that you've done, like maybe a fire or something like that. Maybe you had a grease fire on the stove. Things like that, they're going to look at that and theft because they think those are potentially avoidable. You say, well, how in the world can I avoid theft? Well, if you just leave things out all the time that are in public eye, it's attracting a nuisance that could potentially someone be more likely to come and steal it because it's visible and get it quickly. So just be aware. Claim activity will affect your insurance. Another thing is going to be just the maintenance of your house. If your roof is too old, or also maybe just it needs some painting or something like that. I'm here at Mount Locust, the hotel. It looks pretty old and dated, but this building is a couple hundred years old, and they keep it like this intentional. But I'm sure your home doesn't look anything like this. But if you're not taking proper maintenance with it, your roof is too old or something like that, they may not give you coverage. They may decline you. There's lots of areas that are especially coastal where insurance companies are not going to take your insurance unless your roof is 10 years or newer, or even 5 years or newer. Or they may significantly limit the coverage on your roof if it isn't a new roof. Another thing is hazardous features like swimming pools, diving boards, trampolines, things like that, or animals, or too many acres. A lot of insurance companies may or may not give you coverage for that, or may charge you more. Also, different types of dogs that you may have may cause you either be limited on that coverage, excluded on that coverage, or just they won't write you at all. Some other things are going to be just the age of the home, or also substandard quality. There's a lot of different things that may go into that. If you're having a hard time finding insurance for your home, maybe check with an independent insurance agent. Most of us have a lot of different insurance companies where we may be able to help you with that. Understand, depending on your home and your needs, you may pay a little bit more for coverage with a substandard carrier versus a regular. Now, as an independent agent, as we represent a lot of companies that will write anything from preferred to homes that look like this. And just understand that depending on what it is, the coverages are going to change a lot, and then also the premium is going to change a lot. That's why it's best to work with an independent agent like us. We have 4 promises that we live by, and one of those is to make sure that we take the time to educate you, to help you to understand what you're buying, why it costs what it does, and that you feel good about the purchase that you're making. Insurance is expensive. You deserve to know and to understand what you're buying. We'll take the time to do that. If you need any coverage inside the states of Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, or Mississippi, we can help you out. In another state, hey, you can message me, and maybe I have a friend in one of those other states. I got friends in all 50 states that write insurance and that I would recommend as an agent. So feel free to ask me. My name is Beaux Pilgrim with Reed Insurance, and also Beaux Knows Insurance. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Let us know that you like what we're doing. That helps us out tremendously. I appreciate it and hope you have a great day. Bye.